Hi, fellow Webflowers. If you're new to this channel, I am Nico, Webflow developer and co-founder of BlogItIn, the first Webflow partner agency in Munich, Bavaria. In today's video, we'll be going over this effect. Alright, so welcome to the Webflow Cloneable series, where I show you how we at BlogItIn build crazy Webflow animations to help companies stand out from the crowd. After this video, you'll be able to clone this page and use it for your own projects. So without further ado, let's get right into Webflow. Alright, so arriving in Webflow, what we can basically see, as always, HTML left, CSS right. And I will go briefly over the HTML, the CSS, and then go onto the Webflow interaction, because that's the most interesting part. So what we basically have is just a hero section which is containing a hero container. This hero container is set to a min height of 400 view h and also a flex and then flex align, justify, center and top. Alright, and in the hero container we have the hero wrap, which has a width of 100% viewport width and 100% viewport height. Why are we doing this? We are setting it to a position of sticky so that once we're scrolling, the effect can actually happen. Because we have to have some sort of scrolling movement right here. That's why we're having this 400 VH of the wrapper and then the 100 VH of the sticky wrapper. We're setting the sticky wrapper to an overflow of none and then overflow hidden, and then setting it to sticky and top 0 pixels. And also setting it to an flex and then center. Because right here we have the hero image wrap, which is containing our hero image Mac pretty much. And that's the image which you can see right here when we're going to inspector mode, which is scaling up and down. Okay, also this hero image wrap is set to a position of absolute, and then this text can be on top. Okay, and then in this wrapper we have the heading, a paragraph and a button. Okay, so that's it for the HTML and the rough CSS. Okay, let's go onto the Webflow interactions. Interactions panel, and then the interactions trigger, it's the hero container, because that's the element where we're setting the sticky version on it and the element trigger on it. Okay, so we have two things while scrolling in view. First off, there's an desktop version and an iPad to mobile version. Let's go on to the desktop version first and then on the iPad to mobile version. So the animation boundaries are set to 0% when fully visible and 100% when fully visible. Also, the smoothing is set to 50% and it's, as said, only triggering on the desktop version. Let's go on to the hero image scroll. So there are a lot of different things happening here. I will explain everything step by step. First off, we are setting the initial states. We have the hero image Mac, which is scaled up to 3, right? That's the image which has to be scaled up, that it pretty much is on the whole screen. Then we are applying a filter on the hero image wrap. So on the Mac wrapper, we are applying a filter of brightness 43%, so that it gets darker. And then we have the nav, which we're hiding, or pretty much just visually hiding with the opacity, because I just believe that we don't want to have the nav shown once we are here in this initial state. On 40%, let's go to the live preview mode. On 40% of scroll, we are showing the nav, which you can see right here. We are showing this on 40% and then it's completely shown at 43%. Okay, and now what you can also see is that the image is scaling down and the filter is getting brighter again, right? And we are doing this right here. We're selecting the hero image Mac and scaling it down to the initial of 1. And also we are selecting the hero image wrap and applying the filter method and using a brightness of 100% as the initial state. Alright, and that's finished at 65%. So now it gets really interesting. Starting at 70%, we are selecting the hero image wrap and the hero content wrap, and we're moving them, or we want to move them. So right here, we're setting the initial state, we're moving this to 0 viewport width, and right here on 0 rem. So we have to have a starting point. So we're actually doing this because we want to tell Webflow, the Webflow Interactions, that at 70%, we want to start this animation. And that's why we're having a 0 rem and 0 viewport width right here. Because right here at the very end, we are using this and then having a move of 54 and also a move of -9 rem. If I would not have this, like if we would delete this really quickly, then this would not work. Because we have to have a start and an end in the Webflow Interactions. So let's undo that. And also, midway at 83 to 84%, we are setting the text color of this wrapper to black. And that's how the interaction is applied. Alright, so let's go onto the tablet-mobile version. It's pretty much the same with a little bit of adjustments. Also, it's the while scrolling in view and the boundaries are the same. Also, the smoothing is the same. And right here on the trigger settings, don't forget to only select tablet, landscape and portrait. Okay, let's go on to the interaction. It's really the same. We have the scale, filter, and opacity as we had on the desktop version, and we have the opacity of 100% to the nav right here, and then we have the scale and the filter back to normal. Alright, and that's how it looks. Alright, so it's the same interactions, only missing the color change of the text and the moving of the image and the text wrapper. Why are we doing this? It's just because in tablet you basically don't have enough viewport width to have this really good looking. Okay, and also on landscape it's pretty much the same. It's when you're scrolling down, it's scaling up. And also mobile, you're scrolling down and it's scaling up. Alright, so that's it for the Webflow tutorial for today. If you want to learn more about Webflow and its beautiful animations, then you can visit our website. It's the first link in the description. I'll see you in the next video, and till then, happy coding!